Yes, see children, so the last class we have completed our lesson, that is mistakes of mankind towards nature. Right now, have you read the lesson? Very good. So who didn't complete? Read it again. Now, see the vocabulary part. Vocabulary meanings already you have learned. Once again, learn it thoroughly, these meanings one by one you see. First one is gushed. Gush, G-U-S-H-E-D. Somewhat big meanings we have here, important meanings. Words, little bit difficult words, that's why in the pronunciation, so that's why I say that. First one is gushed, G-U-S-H-E-D. Gushed means flowed out in a rapid, flowed out in a rapid. And next one, rippling. Next one, rippling. What is the meaning of rippling? Flowing with the waves on the surface. Flowing with waves on the surface, that is called rippling. And next one, blazed. Blazed, burnt brightly. So bright light, burnt brightly, that is called blazed. Next one, flushed. Flushed. Flushed means became red color. So flush color, that is a flushed means here became red color. And barren. Barren lands. Barren means unproductive. Barren lands. Barren means unproductive. And next one, stilt. Stilt. Stilt means each of a set of posts, each of a set of posts supporting a building above the ground. Nothing but pillars, underground pillars, big pillars they give it. No? That is nothing but that we call it stilt. Underground they use the beam, that is pillars, posts they call it. So that is called stilt. Okay, now, and next one, depleted. Depleted. Depleted means diminishing in quantity. Depleted means diminishing in quantity. Next one, inflicted. Inflicted. Inflicted means caused to be suffered by someone else. Caused to be suffered by someone else. So we are suffering for some other's work, that we call it. That is inflicted. And adversity. Adversely. Adversely. Adversely means contrary of one's welfare. Contrary of one's welfare. So next, resort. Resort is to take steps to resolve a difficult situation. To take steps to resolve a difficult situation. So to overcome the difficult situation, whatever the steps we take it to solve this, that we call it resort. Resolve the problem is nothing but resort. Okay, now. So these are the vocabulary meanings. All of you learn these meanings. Very important. And then we can do the grammar and question answers. So that's why all of you learn the meanings properly. Okay, children. So all of you learn these meanings. Yes, see children. So now we have grammatical structure. So in the lesson we have completed the mistakes of mankind towards nature. So we have completed the vocabulary part also. Now we have grammatical structure. What do we have the grammar part today? That we have tenses, verbs. That is first, simple present tense. Already you have these, but once again repetition we have. So simple present. What is this simple present? Simple present. Simple present we use for the habitual actions. Simple present we use for the habitual actions. Simple present tense is used for habitual actions, right, Nana? So that habitual actions, and we use this for universal truths. Simple present tense is used to express habitual actions and universal truths. These two are the main important things. So habitual actions means daily routine things, and universal truths. So these we write in the simple present tense. What can we write in the simple present tense? Present tense or simple present tense means main verb. Main thing is verb. So already you have previous classes, verbs, you have idea about this. So verb totally 3 forms, that is mainly 3 forms. Present form of the verb, that we call it V1. Past form of the verb, that we call it V2. And past participle, no future, this is, that is past participle, verb forms. Tenses means, time means we have 3: present, past, future. But verb classification here, verbs mainly, present form of the verb we call it V1, past form we call it V2, past participle we call it V3. Suppose go, V1 form. For this V2 form, went, and V3 form, gone. Okay ma. And one more is present participle is there. Present participle. What is this present participle or progressive also we call it? That is ing form of the verb. V1 plus ing. For the first form, if we add ing, that is present participle. So for this go, what it becomes? Going. This is the present participle. Okay, Nana. This is very, very important. Remember this. V1, V2, V3. Don't confuse about it. V1 means present form of the verb. V2 means past form of the verb. Past participle is V3 and present participle is V1 plus ing. Okay, ma. Now say this one. So simple present tense. How to write this one? Simple present tense we should use verb V1 or V1 SRES. What is this V1 SRES? What is this V1? V1 means first form of the verb. But what about V1 SRES? Here in the simple present tense we should write V1 or V1 SRES. Subjects already I told you, that is the first person singular, first person plural. For these we write V1 form only. Second person singular also we write V1 form only. But third person singulars, he, she, it, these if we get it V1 SRES form we should write, and they if we get it we should write V1 form only. Don't confuse about it this, Nana. So very easy, simply you listen. So verbs, subjects, these are in the starting of the sentence we get na, simply same sentence you see, he dash go to temple or school every day. What do you write the answer? So it's going on everyday daily routine action. That's why we write in simple present tense. Simple present tense means what do you get the answer? He goes. How? How can we get goes here? First of all, it is a simple present tense. Simple present tense means verb what we should write, either V1 or V1 SRES. What we should take? Here he is there. He means third person singulars we call them. He, she, it if we have, or any name instead of that. We should write SRES form of the verb. For the V1 form we should add SRES. Remaining subjects, directly we write only V1 when simple present tense. In the simple present tense. You got the sentence this one? So here all the parents revolve around the sun. All the planets revolve around the sun. So all the planets are rounding about the sun, around the sun only na? So that's why all the planets. But earth revolves around the sun. See the variation. All the planets, see the sentence, all the planets revolve around the sun. So here what do we have? Revolve is the verb. So it's regular going on universal truth. That's why we write it revolve. And so now the earth revolves around the sun. Almost same sentence, but here revolve and here revolves. Why? Because here what is the subject? All the planets. So that means they, plural we are getting. When we get the subject plural, we should write only V1 form. Okay, Nana. And the earth revolves. So here what is the subject? The earth, it, singular, only one. Here but planets more are there. More means plural, then we should write V1 form. But singular, if we get it third person singular, we should write SRES form of the verb. The sun rises in the east, the earth revolves around the sun. All these are universal truths. So that's why singular means we should write SRES form of the verb. Right, Nana? Understood this one? Yes. And I read newspaper every morning. He reads newspaper every morning. She reads newspaper every morning. We read newspaper every morning. Understood this? We read. I read. They read. You read. He reads. She reads. Right? So, he, she, it, if we get in the simple present tense, SRES form of the verb we should write. And remaining subjects we should write only first form of the verb when in the simple present tense. Where can we use simple present tense? For the universal truths and habitual actions. Habitual actions and universal truths, that is daily routine works, that we must write in the simple present tense. Daily routine works we must write in the simple present tense. Right? Understood this, Nana? And now see the second point we have. Second one, present progressive. Present progressive tense. Progressive is also called as continuous tense. Present progressive. Present progressive tense is also called progressive, means it is a continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Present progressive is also called present continuous. So this present continuous tense, where can we use? When can we use present continuous or present progressive tense? Progressive is nothing but continuous also. So where can we use this present progressive continue? That action is going on at the time of speaking. Present progressive tense, the action is going on, the action is going on at the time of speaking. Action is going on at the time of speaking. So now, at the time of speaking. So whenever we are talking or discussing something, at that time the action should happen. At that time the action should happen. So I am writing this one. We are learning tenses. We are learning tenses. We are discussing grammar. Right? So now it is going on. So that's why action is going on at the time of speaking. So now it is going on. For that we should write present progressive tense. So what can we write? Progressive or continuous means we must use ing form of the verb. Progressive or continuous means we must use ing form of the verb. But ing form can be used directly means no. 100% this ing form with the helping verb we should get it. Auxiliary verbs are modal helping verbs we got na. So auxiliary verb. What are these auxiliary verbs? Especially this continuous form we should use with be forms. What are these be forms? Be forms. Here present be form is am, are. And past be forms are was, were. Mainly these, Nana. And be is the V1 form, be is the V2 and V3 both. And present participle is being. But here be forms means not directly be, been, being. Present tense be forms means is, am, are, we should take it. Are you getting? Don't confuse about it. Very important. Very, if you concentrate little bit, very easy to you. And in all the classes up to intermediate, degree, BTech, up to that you will get all these topics. Okay, Nana? So now see this one. Be forms. Generally, this progressive or continuous, we must write with helping verb. ing form we get it. Before that ing form we must use some helping verb. Which helping verb can we use? Generally continuous means ing form. Progressive means ing form. Before that we must use be form. Be forms what? Be forms are total 8 in number. They are present be forms are. Present be forms are is, am, are. Past B forms are was, were. So is, am, are present. Past B forms was, are, were, and B is the V1 and been is the V2 and V2 and V3 being is the V3 form. Okay, Nana. So present B forms. Present tense if you are using present progressive, if you are using present B forms, we should take it, and past progressive if you are writing past B forms, we should take it. Understood now? So now it is going on present progressive. That means what we should take? Is, am, are. Same. Is, am, are means for the subjects. Third person singular, he, she, it means we should write is, and for the I we should write am. For I, we should write am. So that we should write here. So this is about the simple present tense. Now present progressive if we take it here. For the I subject, I if we get it, we should write yam plus ing, V1 plus ing when in the present progressive. In the present progressive. Okay, Nana? And we if we get it, present progressive are plus V1 plus ing, and you also same are plus V1 plus ing. Okay, Nana? And he if we get it, then we should write is plus V1 plus ing. Even she also we should write is plus V1 plus ing. And it also we should write is plus V1 plus ing. And they if we get it, are plus V1 plus ing. Okay, Nana? Got the clarity about this? So for the subject, based on the subject, this progressive or simple present tense or progressive tense, like this we should find it. Okay. So simple present tense we are writing means verb we write V1 or V1 SRES form. But present progressive means what we should write? B forms plus V1 plus ing. B forms what? Present B forms means we have is, am, are. Present B forms are is, am, are. Where can we use is? Where can we use am? Where can we use are? Is, am is used for the subject I. I if we have in the subject place, we should write am plus V1 plus ing. V1 means here first form verb na, for that ing we should add it. And we if we get it, then we should write R plus V1 plus ing. Even you also R plus V1 plus ing, because these are plural na, that's why R plus ing. Singulars if we get it, is we should write, and then progressive part ing form of the verb. Plural if we are getting R plus V1 plus ing we should write. Now understood this, Nana? So now I'll give some examples, then you will get understand very easily. Suppose Rohan is sleeping. Rohan is sleeping. So is sleeping, ing form plus is, that means what can we write? Ing form means it is nothing but progressive. Before that is there. Is means that is a present tense. So then it is present progressive or present continuous. And another one I am giving, the forests are disappearing now. The forests are disappearing now, or fast, disappearing fast. So the forests are disappearing fast, are disappearing. Why? Because here forest means they, we get plural na? Forest means more than one. So that's why are disappearing fast. So now it's going on, that we are telling, that's why progressive if we get it, that is ing form, and then forest means plural form, that's why we should write plural B form, because it is in the present tense means are. Okay, past tense means were we take it. So present progressive means are disappearing. Clear, Nana? Understood this one? Don't confuse about it. Very easy and important also. Now if you understand, in next classes wherever you get, very easy to you. Okay. So tenses means first you should remember present tense, past tense, future tense we get na. In this again, that is a simple continuous like this we have. So now these present, simple present tense, present progressive like this when we take it. Simple present tense, simple past we get only V1 and V2 main verbal. But progressive means, progressive ing form of the verb means before that we must use be forms. And participle V3 form if you are writing means before that compulsory we must use have forms. We must use have forms. So that is very important here, you should remember. Now present progressive or present continuous tense. Progressive or continuous both are same. Present progressive tense or present continuous tense means we must use continuous or progressive means V1 plus ing. Present continuous or present progressive means present be forms plus ing form. Be forms what? Is, am, are in the present tense. Past tense was or were. So now present progressive means present be form plus ing form of the verb. Understood this, Nana? Yes. Now see the present perfect. See children, so now we have present perfect. What is this present perfect? Present perfect is the action that started in the past. Present perfect is an action started in the past. An action started in the past. But started in the past or ended in the past means simple past we can say. But here present perfect means an action started in the past. Started in the past, but is completed. But it is completed. But is completed in the present. Completed in the present. So in the present, or to refer to some action that has just happened. That has just happened. So just it is happened or else it's completed. So see this one. Present perfect. Present perfect is the action started in the past. In the past only it started. Either it's completed just now. It's completed just now. Or else whatever the completed for that, now it is going on. Now the another action is going on. So now that has some action that has just happened or else is completed in the past started in the past and still it is till now it's going on. So just it's completed. That we should say in the present perfect. Okay now. So in the present perfect what we should write here? Subject. That is subject means what do we get it? I, we, you, he, she, it. Like this we get na. And for this we should write have forms. Has or have plus V3 form we should write it. What is the V3 form I told you na? So V1, V2, V3. So that V3 form. Before that has or have. Have forms we should write. Have forms what do we have? Have forms are present have form singular has and plural have. These two are present. Past tense V2 and V3 both are had. And progressive part is ing form is having. Okay Nana? So now here has or have plus V3 that we will get in the present perfect. So has or have if you say either perfect or perfect continuous also we have. Main here perfect. How can we find this one? The action just completed the action started in the past and just it's completed or else just happened. So still it is in the up to the present it continue it happened or else just completed. Okay, started in the past and just completed or else now it's happened. That we can write in the present perfect. Okay, now see the example. I have just completed my homework. just completed my homework. So that means what? It started in the past. So homework means within 1 minute or 5 minutes can you complete. Sometimes it takes long time. Na? So that's why here we should write, I have just completed my homework. It is in the past, so it's started and just it's completed. That's why we should write have completed. Have completed. So this is nothing but present perfect. This is nothing but present perfect. Okay, Nana? And the child has eaten. One more example I am writing from here. The child has eaten food and is watching TV. And is watching TV. And is watching TV. So see the sentence here. What do we have? The child has eaten food and is watching TV. What is she doing now? Is watching. So now it is going on means present progressive. Before that, just what did she complete? Yes, eating food. That's why has eaten is present perfect, and the continuation now it is going on this one. Okay, just completed and then she is doing this one. That's why this is present perfect and another one is in simple present progressive. Present progressive. Okay, Nana. So just complete actions we write in the present perfect. Now it is going on means we write present progressive. Daily routine habitual actions means we write simple present tense. Got the clarity about this? Now we can find, I'll give some sentences, whether those are, we can do some exercise on this, whether those are, that is which one we have, either simple present tense or present progressive or present perfect. Let's find about that. See, Nana, so what do we have? State whether the following sentences are in the simple present tense, present progressive or present perfect tense. So what do we have? So the sentences they have given, that sentence is in the simple present tense or present progressive or present perfect tense. Which tense we have, that we should find it. Now see the first sentence, what do we have? I have played the game just now. I have played the game. I have played the game just now. I have played the game just now. So what is the verb in this? Have played. So first you should find that one. Then we can find it which tense is it. Okay, first what is the sentence here? I have played the game just now. Just now means just it's a completed. Just it's a completed, right? So just complete actions, what we say? Present perfect. So what is the present perfect? We have plus V3 form, right? So then this sentence is nothing but present perfect. Present perfect, right? Can you find the remaining sentences like this? And see the second sentence, what do we have? Some girls go to the park for a walk. Some girls go to the park. Some girls go to the park for a walk. For a walk. So which tense is it? Some girls go to the park. What is the action word here? Go. So go means what do we get? Answer. Go. Where do we get it? Go to the park for a walk means it's a general, regular, it's going on. So regular habitual action we write in the simple present tense. Simple present tense, how can we find? V1 or V1 SRES. Here some girls, plural is there. That's why V1. Then it is simple present tense. This is simple present. Okay, which tense is it? Simple present, because only first form of the verb is there and it is a regular action. And see the next one, the doctor has spoken to Rima, has spoken to Rima, has spoken to Rima about her disease, about her disease. The doctor has spoken to Rima about her disease. So which tense is it? So here first you should find the verb. What do we have the verb here? Has spoken. Has plus V3. Speak, spoke, spoken. So has plus V3 means that is nothing but perfect. Has is there means present perfect. Present perfect. Present perfect. Right, Nana? Like this you should find it. And see the fourth sentence. The trees are vanishing in large numbers from the surface of earth. The trees are vanishing in large numbers. Write the sentence first. The trees are vanishing in large number. Vanishing in large number. The trees are vanishing in large numbers from the surface of earth. From the surface of the earth. So which tense is it? So here what do you have? Yes, verb you should find. The trees are vanishing. Are vanishing. So ing form of the verb means that is nothing but progressive. Right? Progressive or continuous. So what do we have before this? Progressive means directly we cannot write present progressive. Now it is we have present progressive, that's why we can. But next onwards remaining also will get na past progressive like this. That's why we should find before that what do we have? Are, is, am are present indication. Then this is present progressive. So then we can write present progressive. If we have were means that we can call it past progressive. So was, is, am, are means present progressive. Okay, Nana. Next one. Fifth one, what do we have? They have completed their work. They have completed their work. They have completed their work. So what is the verb here? So they have completed. Yes, very good. Have completed. V3 form, and before that have means this is, have means present perfect. Present perfect. Have plus V3 if we get it, that is present perfect tense. Right? Did you understand how to find it? First we should find the verb, and then according to sentence which verb it is, which sentence tense it is, we can find it. Got it, Nana? So all of you write the answers first. Yes. See children, so the next what do we have here? Take the correct option according to the tense form mentioned in the bracket. So here they gave the sentence, and in the bracket they gave the answer, and in the bracket, another bracket, they have given the tense name also. So in the bracket, whatever the options they have given, that we should find it. So how is it? See the first one, then one or two if you do, you can understand this one. So see this one. First one, what do we have? Hina, he is hugging or has hugged her mother. What is that? Hina is hugging or has hugged. This they gave her mother. Her mother. Then they gave in the brackets the verb is her mother. So in the bracket what did they give? the sentence you should find it present progressive tense. Present progressive tense, you should find it. Here two options they have given for this sentence. In these two sentences we should find which is the present progressive tense. Present progressive means what I told you to find the clue word, ing form of the word, right? So where is the ing form of the word? Is hugging or has hugged. What do we have? Yes, in the is hugging we have. So this is, we should take it, this is the answer. What is the sentence? It becomes Hina is hugging her mother. Present progressive tense means we should write Hina is hugging her mother, right? Understood this one? So let's do remaining sentences like this. Now see the second sentence. Reena has loved or loves. Two options here also. Has loved or loves her mother a lot. Her mother a lot. So tell me the answer. What do we get generally? See, here they asked to find the simple present tense in this. Simple present tense. We must find simple present tense in this. But what is this? Hina has loved her mother a lot. That means just completed. Past it started, just completed. Do we stop to love our mothers? No. So right, that's why it continues every time. So every time it is continuous, we write simple present tense. Simple present tense, what do we get? Has loved or loves? Loves. So take this one, loves, right? Reena loves her mother a lot. Reena loves her mother a lot, right, Nana? And see the next third one, what do we have? Minnie plays or has played with a dog. Minnie plays or has played with a dog. So what do we get the answer? Here they asked again to find it out in the simple present. Find it the sentence in the simple present tense. So Minnie plays or has played with a dog. Simple present tense means what do we get? V1 or V1 SRS. Present perfect means have forms, has or have we get, right? So now simple present tense means we can find yes, V1 or V1 SRES. Right, Nana? And now see the next one. So then answer what will become? Minnie plays with a dog. Minnie plays with a dog. And see the next one. We have heard or hear. We have heard or hear about Florence Nightingale. About Florence Nightingale the bird is separate, special bird, na? Florence Nightingale and her selfless service. Florence Nightingale is Nightingale is the bird name, but here Florence Nightingale is a famous woman who helped the poor people, and her selfless service. So this is the sentence they give. So we have heard about her or we hear about her. That we should find it. What is the tense you need to find here? Present perfect is suitable. In this we should write, we should find present perfect. Present perfect means what do we get? Has or have, right? So then has or have plus V3. What do we have? Has or have plus V3 means this one. We have heard about Florence Nightingale and her selfless service. Right, Nana? Next one, fifth one. I go or am going. I go or am going. Am going for a walk every morning. For a walk every morning. Every morning, if you are doing this one, means it is nothing but habitual action. Habitual actions we must write in simple present tense. So then we should find the simple present tense in this sentence. Simple present tense means what do we get? V1 or V1 SRES. So what do we have here? Yes, am going means progress. ING form means it's a progress. So that's why go is V1 form. Go is V1 form. So I go for a walk every morning. I go for a walk every morning. I go for a walk every morning. Okay, Nana. So these are the sentences to find it, whether the sentence is present, simple present or present progressive or present perfect. The verbs they have given, we need to find it. Okay, ma? So do the answer, all of you. Write down. Yes, see children, so the next part we have conversational skills. We have conversational skills. Conversational skills means what? The dialogues they will give, right? So how we are talking with our friends, both your friends, what you are talking, if we say, that is called conversation. Exchanging the ideas with others. Okay, now what do we have? Read the following conversation among two friends and enact it with your friend. So now I am telling what is the conversation between those two friends, and later two of you can practice this one. Okay, Nana. Now see this one here, conversation between Priya and Riddhi. Priya and Riddhi. So what do we have? Priya first said, did you read in the newspaper that many villages in Uttarakhand have been wiped out and many areas are flooded out? So here Priya is telling about the news what happened in the Uttarakhand. What is that? Did you read the newspaper that many villages in Uttarakhand, so many villages have been wiped out, so almost dumped in the water, and many areas are flooded. So total all the areas are in the flood water only. That Priya said. For that Riddhi, what she was telling, yes, the TV coverage and pictures in the newspaper frightened me. It's sad that many people have died. It's just happened, have died, present perfect, right? So yes, the TV coverage and pictures in the newspaper, yes, I felt afraid of it, frightened about it, and many people have died. So that she said. And Priya said, you know that the environmentalists have clearly stated that the massive landslides and floods were a result of cloud burst. Yes, right now. So that is a massive landslides and floods happened because of our mistakes only, na? So already in the lesson also we have discussed that one. So because of the global warming, over pollution, these ice melts, and then the sea levels increases, and then the many areas become flooded only. So that is very dangerous to the mankind only. but we never think. So Priya said yes, that environmentalists, they are telling that massive landslides and floods were a result of cloud burst. So clouds burst over, that's why this happened like that, they are telling. So Riddhi said, but I also think that cutting down of trees on the hills and mountains and large scale construction work in some areas were also some of the factors responsible for the large scale destruction in Uttarakhand. So environmentalists, they are telling cloud burst, that Priya said. But Riddhi said, yes, of course, but not only that, we are doing mistakes, that is especially cutting down trees on the hills and mountains and large scale construction, big apartments, big things they are constructing. And not only in Uttarakhand, everywhere. Of course, Uttarakhand, this main happened. So some areas are also these are also some of the factors to happen like this. So, and the large scale destruction is happened in the Uttarakhand. So they are cutting down all the trees and they are causing for this natural disturbance, that Riddhi said. Yes, we have neglected the environment for years and the effect is clearly visible now. So, yes, the environment, we have neglected the environment. We are not protecting it. We have completely neglected. Because of that, we are throwing the waste into the seas and we are creating much pollution, right? So, and the effects are very clearly visible now. So, that's why we must realize at least. So, then Riddhi also said, yes, I agree with you. This is our mistake also. Our means that is all the human beings, not of one or two. So that here Priya and Riddhi, they discussed about the environmental pollution, what happened. Okay, Nana. So this is the conversational skills we have. And see the next one, what do we have? So these conversation skills, all of you read once and then read the conversational skills and then you can find the answer. You can practice that in the next class. Okay, ma. And now see the next one we have, let's listen. Let's listen. So what can we listen in this? Yes, what did they give in this part? Let's listen part. Let's listen. So what do we have in this let's listen part? Listen to the passage carefully and read by your teacher. So listen to the passage carefully, read by your teacher. So I am going to read this paragraph, listen this, and after that I'll ask some questions. You should give the answers for that. Okay, Nana. So see the paragraph, all of you. So according to the Supreme Court order, all of you know the Supreme Court order. State level we have High Court, district level district courts, state level high courts, and the central level, that is a total countrywide, we have Supreme Courts, right, Nana? So according to the Supreme Court, all the ponds in the city of Ghaziabad have to be revived. So according to Supreme Court, what is that? All the ponds in the Ghaziabad have to be revived, right? So should be cleaned, everything. So the Commissioner of Municipal Corporation of Ghaziabad has sent notices to 4 government departments regarding this. So Supreme Court, it has given the order, issued the order. That's why that concern Municipal Corporation of Ghaziabad Commissioner also sent 4 different departments, 4 government departments. He has sent this message. They have been asked to clear the pond area in which a construction have come up or dig a pond in the area. So they have asked to clear the pond area in which constructed. So that pond area, everything should be cleared and neat, and which constructions have come up or dig a pond in the area. So constructions more are there, na? So there you construct it or else dig the big pond there. That is the orders they have given. So the deadline of 15 days have been sent for the 4 agencies to clear the pond area. So there the deadline, how much time they have given? 15 days time. and to set for the 4 agencies to clear the pond area. That total pond area to clear that and neatly to keep it 15 days time they have given. As per the records, there are 32 ponds in the city. So according to the records, how many are there? 32 ponds in the city. But now it has been found that many of them can't even be located because buildings have come up in that area. So 32 ponds total actual according to records, but most of the ponds we cannot find it because that ponds are occupied and on that they have constructed the buildings also. That's why no one can find that. And there is a problem of encroachment. So there is a problem of encroachment. So this we cannot. So population increased and the people to stay, they are constructing the houses, and now we cannot find these ponds where they are, and total areas in that we cannot find the proper ponds also. So this is going on. So the court has given the orders to Ghaziabad government. So what happened? So how to clean up the total area, that pond area. So that we can see we have in this paragraph, right Nana? Now see the first question. Now answer the questions orally they said. So now write the answers. Orally they asked, but answers we should write it. What is the first question? First question, what is that? According to, what is the first question? According to the Supreme Court's order, what needs to be done in Ghaziabad? Right Nana? According to the Supreme Court order, according to the Supreme Court's order, what needs to be done? What needs to be done in Ghaziabad? In Ghaziabad. What needs to be done in Ghaziabad? Yes. All ponds in the city of Ghaziabad have to be revived, right? Write the answer. What is the answer? All ponds in the city of Ghaziabad have to be revived. So what is the answer? All ponds in the city. Which city? City of Ghaziabad. Sorry, Ghaziabad. Ghaziabad. All ponds in the Ghaziabad. Here also Ghaziabad. Ghaziabad have to be revived. Have to be revived. Okay, Nana? So this is the first Supreme Court's order. Next one. What is the second question? Who has sent notices to 4 government departments in Ghaziabad? Second question. Who has sent notices? Who has sent notices to 4 government departments? 4 government departments in Ghaziabad. Four government departments in Ghaziabad. So who sent these notices? Commissioner of Municipal Corporation, right? So write the answer. The Commissioner of Municipal Corporation. municipal corporation of Ghaziabad. Municipal Corporation of Ghaziabad. The Commissioner of Municipal Corporation of Ghaziabad. Okay, Nana. And see the third question, what do we have? What instructions are given to the government departments? What is that? What instructions are given to the government departments? Government departments. What instructions they have given? That is, they have been asked to clear the ponds, right? Write the answer for that. They have been asked to clear the pond area, on which constructions have come up or dig a pond in that area, right? Dig a pond in the area. So whatever the constructions already completed there, you remove it and clear the pond, or else dig another pond in other place. So near to that place that they have been asked, right, Nana? So write all these answers, and next we can see fourth one. See the fourth one, Nana? What is the fourth one here? A deadline of how many days has been set to clear the pond area? What is the fourth one? A deadline of how many days has been set to clear the pond area. Has been set to clear the pond area. So how many days they gave the deadline here? Yes, that is just 15 days. 15 days. Right, that is enough. And next to see the fifth question, what do we have? According to records, how many ponds exist in the city? What is the real picture? Discuss. According to the records, how many ponds exist in the city? How many ponds exist in the city? And what is the real picture? What is the real picture? Discuss. So this is the question they give. What is the real picture? So according to the records, how many ponds exist in the city? 32 ponds. So write first answer that we can say, first one, 32 ponds. And what is the real picture? That is, many of them can't even be located because buildings have come up in the area. Right? So many of them can't even be located because buildings have come up in the area. So 32 ponds are the total. And what is the real picture? Many of them can't even be located because buildings have come up in the area. Right, Nana? So this is the fifth answer. Right? So these are the textual topics that is in the textbook. So that is mistakes of mankind towards the nature, textual, vocabulary, grammar part, and conversation skills. Let's listen paragraph part. Okay. So then we can discuss the workbook.